Hello, and welcome back to the Hero Atlas readings. Coming to you from the Plains of Eternal Carnage, it's your host, Fran Eden, and I am delighted to be at Largo with him a frog. That's him a frog. He good. So today is going to be Largo, Legion Commander, Leshrac, Lich, and Lifestealer. So without further ado, let's begin.
I'm just the bard, Largo.
I arranged to meet Carrick, Mossgrave, and Quibbins at the Quail's Head, a seaside watering hole, popular among writers because it's quiet and mostly brawl-free. To compare notes, but when I arrive, they're already sitting with a large green stranger who lugs a stringed instrument on his back. He just sat down with us, Carrick stammered apologetically. Name's Largo, the stranger interrupts as I grab a seat. These boys were just telling me about the Quilkin. It's unusual for someone to want to interview us, the chroniclers. Being interested in others is our job. I ask Largo where he's from, a question he deflects with a wave towards the sea in a vague, ways out. He continues peppering us with questions in a friendly, disarming manner. We find ourselves lowering our usual defenses and opening up about the Quilkin. Even our dour Mossgrave is uncharacteristically garrulous with the newcomer. Eventually, Largo stands and offers a happy, "Cheer, bros," or hopping up on the bar. He bursts into song, a beautiful lilting ballad starring the four of us. The chorus is a rousing sing-along chant of, "Otherwise who would believe us?" For once, the Quail's Head is raucous. Soon the whole bar is joining in, singing a song of the Quilkin. Even though we are notoriously secretive people, I notice no one at the table seems to mind. Good kind. The good frog. I love his little frog buddies. They're really cute.
As you were.
Legion Commander. Stonehall's majestic imperial palace towers over the rest of the city. Meticulous new stonework, patching over the sections that had been razed by the abyssal horde years earlier. Also new, a hefty iron fence surrounding the structure. Emperor Galanius is busy. Emperor speak for too important to talk to a scribe. But the palace's steward, an officious man named Lorath, offers me a sliver of time. The city is still in the process of rebuilding years later, he drones on. But there would have been nothing to rebuild, no one to rebuild it, if it were not for Tresden. As commander of the city's vaunted Bronze Legion, Tresden had been pivotal in driving back the demons that had laid siege to the city. With the Legion faltering, she challenged the abyssal leader to combat. Against seemingly insurmountable odds, she won. With her leader vanquished, the horde was sent back to the abyss, Lorath said. He added that he'd seen her fight fierce foes one-on-one and drive back entire patrols of invaders. From his vantage point high up in the tower, of course. She's gone seeking vengeance on those who ruined our city. But should Stonehall ever need a defender, Tresden will be here.
By the impurities I come.
Leshrac. They say true wisdom is knowing that you know nothing. So what do you call it when you know too much? According to legend, the former philosopher Leshrac bears that curse. Seeking to uncover the mysteries of nature, he gazed into the chronopic crystals, haunted stones fabled to offer a glimpse at the heart of all creation. What he saw was so perverse, it split his mind in two. Now his consciousness dwells between realms, both of them wicked and merciless to their core. These days, some call him the tormented soul. It may sound dramatic, but those who have encountered him and lived tell the tale that the title isn't overly sensational. If anything, it's more of a diagnosis. As the story goes, his learnings didn't drive him mad so much as they drove him cruel. If he must know the bitter truth that poisoned his mind, he reasons it's only fair that others share his pain. Leshrac. Sad goat discos alone. Where are we? I lost track. Oh, we're at 4. Lich. I just can't see a way a bottomless pit could exist. I can see exactly 5 ways. 1. It's a tunnel clear through the planet. 2. A portal to an infinite void. 3. A gate to oblivion. 4. A temporal dilation that slows falling to an infinite crawl. 5. Something else entirely. Fill a pit with water, it's a pool. Make it bottomless, it's the black pool. None have studied it more closely, if involuntarily, than Lich. Once Earthian, a frost mage and tyrant, he was overthrown, and then he was thrown in. He spent a year falling and countless more years, snagged on a jagged outcrop. Plenty of time to ruminate. I asked him whether the pool is truly bottomless. He grinned. His face is a lipless skull, so he's little choice. Nevertheless, it is unsettling. Someone asked me that once, Anil. Curious fellow, too curious. He leaned in close, his voice gleeful. I do love the taste of impudent geomancers. Forget the black pool. It's clear enough that Lich's depravity is bottomless. Quippins. Then Lifestealer. Yay. Drom, the butcher of Barrowhaven, was a hulk of a man with a stern brow and a brawler's flattened nose. Still he fidgeted, his bulging eyes darting around his dingy cell. Deverkew Dungeons, the last stop for us who get sent here, he said. In my cell, when I hear this commotion, I peeks out, and them's guards, they've just butchering each other. Us prisoners, we all start cheering. About time they got theirs. But then it gets real quiet, and I saw it. A guard in some sort of trance had opened its cell. He was promptly torn apart. Thing was tall. More than that, it was long. Teeth upon teeth. Bone was skin ought to be. Eyes intent on doing harm. Drom gulped. Next morning, the prison chaplain came to deliver his morning sermon. After vomiting at the carnage, he suggested it was divine retribution. But any goals that would allow that thing to exist ain't worth praying to, Drom shuddered. The chaplain thought it was a sign. He offered the prisoners their freedom. Drom alone stayed. Long as that thing's out there, I'm staying in here. Good kind. Yay! That is our next 5 Hero Atlas. I don't know if I have everybody I need for my next, but I think so, because it's Lion, Lone Druid. Am I getting into the M's? No, I'm missing Lycan. So I got some more work to do. Event ends on the 6th, so I've got a little bit of time. Thank you so much for listening, and have a wonderful night.